Off I go, folks. Off to tackle my first Munro. Can't believe it's taken me this long. But what a day for it. So this walk, I think, should take me about 2 hours to the top. So that will take me to about 12 o'clock. Back down by 2, 3 o'clock. Yeah, should be quite a trek. Got my lunch with me. Got my camera, obviously. Got the drone. So I'm fully prepared for maximum shenanigans. Alright, I've had my warm up. Now things get real. Well, I haven't done any significant physical activity for a while, probably since the summer, so I knew this wouldn't be easy. This is a good workout. I so hope to get to the top, guys. It will be some minor personal achievement, and I hope to bring you with me. Well, this is it. End of the path. There's quite a bit of snow up here now. This has turned into quite something, guys. I'm now making my way up. It's a significantly snowy portion. It's very thick, but there's lots of footsteps to follow in. Very close, guys. I think I can do it. Pretty much lost the path now, and it's just snow to the top. But I'm not on my own. There's quite a few people doing this walk. I'm just following in their footsteps. Oh, what a view! Shame about the wind. Woo. I think this is it, guys. I think this is the summit. Oh, one final blast. Oh, and the sun's just come out. This is unreal. Oh, this is fantastic. Never seen anything like it. I made it. I made it. This is worth the pain. Totally worth it. Oh, guys. About halfway back down, back to a sensible altitude where I can feel my fingers. I tried my best to get some good footage up the top there, but yeah, it was very cold. Like, I couldn't have my gloves off for long, and it makes it very hard to control the drone. Also, the wind was like sporadic, like you just didn't know where it was coming from. So I'm pleased to got a little bit though. I've been wanting to do this for a while and I've smashed it. I've impressed myself. That's really good fun. And now my legs are like jelly. This is very hard on your body, like this kind of climb on its own. Add the snow for half of it. Yeah, takes a bit of work, mentally, physically. I'm gonna stop chatting now and crack on, get down the bottom here. Oh, I'd love a coffee. Home. Ah, it is good to be back. I'm making coffee. I wish I took one up with me, that would have been lovely. Yeah, cold squashed don't really do it on top of a snowy mountain. So I'm just on my way to Pitlochry right now, and my phone's taken me a bit of a scenic route, like the long way around this loch. I think it's what is it? Loch Tummel, and the water is so still right now. I've been waiting for a few miles to find somewhere to pull up because I just wanted to stop and have a quick look at it. It's very nice. Well, I was going to head into Pitlochry and buy some food and stay there, but now I've ended up here. I think I might stay here and I could have a night by this lake. Why not? There's a few people down here on this road fishing and camping, and there is a sign saying no overnight parking, but what's new? Yes, I like this, and I am knackered. I don't really want to go walking around town going shopping. My legs have carried me enough today, so I might pitch up. I just need to get the van level. Yeah, what a view. well, I've just realised I've got all this wood left, and I'm not going to be here for much longer, so I'm thinking I may as well use it and have the wood burner on for a bit, because I'm liking this vibe here. I can have the door open, I can hear the water, but it'll be nice to be warm. It is tempting to have a fire down there in the pit, but I mean, it does say no open fires on this sign, and the wood I've got won't last half an hour, I think, if I chuck it all in a fire pit. So yeah, let's have the burner on. Good morning, everyone. So it's Sunday, the 6th of March, and this is the last weekend I'm going to be in Scotland, and this is the last episode of this series, which is pretty crazy. I didn't really expect to produce as much as I did, but I've really enjoyed doing it. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and yeah, 8 episodes, half hour long. I think that's pretty good going. And I hope they've been somewhat interesting / enjoyable for you guys. Anyway, yeah, I've woken up next to this Loch Tummel, and I've just witnessed something really freaking cool, actually. When I got up, there was a mist, a complete thick mist covering the loch. I couldn't see anything, it was just white. And I grabbed the drone because I thought this fog is probably quite low, and I sent the drone up. And as I sent the drone up, this mist just slowly kind of vanished, and I just watched it happen, and this perfect mirror lake revealed itself against the blue sky, and oh, I just struggled to put this into words. But yeah, I'll give you a quick peek. It's really typical, isn't it? The week I'm due to leave Scotland, the weather has just turned and I start stumbling on places like this. I don't want to leave now. Oh, what a morning. You know what I'm thinking, guys? I've got a paddleboard with me and I haven't used it in the winter, and I feel like now is my only chance to get out on a lake on the paddleboard before I leave Scotland. If I'm gonna do it, now's the time, right? I think I'm gonna do it. One of the more challenging aspects is getting this fin off. I struggled to get it in. I had to use a rock to bash it in, so I'm going to have to deploy the same method. Alright, not so bad. swear I have to sweep this van every couple of days. It's mad, the amount of crap that you bring in. Look at it all. Don't get it. Right guys, it's just hit 2 o'clock and I'm gonna depart from this spot. I'm gonna drive over to Pitlochry, the nearest town, about 20 minutes away, because I've literally run out of food. And that's why I was heading there last night. So yeah, I could do with calling in there. I might pick up some lunch, and then before the day is over I need to move on and start my journey south towards the English border. But this weekend has been so nice. Like, I'm happy, I'm content that I've done what I wanted to do. I've checked a lot of things off and I'm quite happy to leave now and bring this whole thing to a close. So yeah, on we go. Jesus. That's me stocked up. So I'm in the ferry car park, Pitlochry, just done my shopping, and now I'm gonna take a walk in and find something to eat. And maybe have a beer, because the sunshine's asking for it. Okay, so I am done in Pitlochry. I had some lunch and I am absolutely stuffed, and now it's time to crack on. So I'm going to drive southwest towards the Trossachs, towards Loch Lomond, and try to find a place around the top of there. I don't want to drive too far. It's an hour and 9 minutes there already, but it's in the right direction. It's basically south, so it'll do. That can only mean one thing. Yeah, I've lost my offside front indicator bulb. I've got a set of bulbs here, but none of them are amber. And I've got clear lenses on my indicator, so I need an orange bulb. Yeah, they won't do. I have to look out for one of those. Good morning. It's Monday. Back to work day for me, but also back to England mode. I'm in the Trossachs right now. in a little town called Strathire. It was one of the few places I could find in the direction I wanted to go, so just a little picnic area just in the town. It's been fine, no one else here. I think last night it's probably the coldest I've seen it in all my time in Scotland. It got to -4. I could feel the cold in the van this morning. I put the heater on about 7 AM, got out of bed about half hour later and it is cold, but it is very pretty. I found it quite interesting that after moving into the van, and particularly through winter, I've just become used to the cold, and I'm normally the kind of person that would be pretty sensitive to the cold and would make sure I've got loads of layers on if I was going outside. And since like living in the van and spending a lot of time outdoors, it doesn't seem to bother me. Like, I don't feel it, which I found quite fascinating. Like, I'm quite happy just slinging some clothes on and going out for a walk and just like enjoying it, which I hadn't really felt like that before being in a van. It's not an issue. It's just very natural. Feels right. Good afternoon all. So I'm just on my lunch break. The weather is really nice now. I'm just going to take 10 minutes to do a quick bit of maintenance. I'm thinking of driving to the English border this evening. It's about 2.5–3 hour drive, which is okay. And before I do that, I'm just going to check my diff oil, because I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but my diff does like to drip oil pretty consistently, and I have to keep an eye on the levels, and it's probably quite low because it's been a few months. So I'm going to get under there now. It's a bit of a dirty job, and check the level and probably put some diff oil in it. So that's one thing off my mind. My camera ran out of memory halfway through that, so never mind. But the oil was fine actually, it still had plenty in it, and it doesn't show signs of leaking, not as much as it used to. My last trip to Scotland, it threw oil out of the nose of the diff where the prop shaft goes, threw the oil everywhere, made a right mess. Like, the entire chassis and the floor was just covered in diff oil. But right now, looks okay, it's all kind of dried up, so it's maybe not as big of an issue as I thought it was. I put a bit more oil in to top it up, but it didn't really need any, so that's good. Okay guys, well, I've just finished work and it is time to make a move. It's time to make a big move. I'm going to attempt to drive to the English border, which is about 2.5–3 hours away. I'm going to stop about halfway just before Edinburgh to get some diesel and then yeah, crack on. So yeah, it's always a weird feeling. It's kind of bittersweet. Sad to be leaving Scotland, but also pretty excited to be back. Pretty excited to get stuck into a number of jobs I've got to do. I guess start looking forward to the next adventure in the springtime. Right, I'm going to pack things away, get off these ramps, and we'll make a move. Good evening, guys. Well, here I am. I'm at the English border. Well, I'm actually in England. That drive wasn't too bad at all. In fact, it was freaking beautiful. I finished work a bit earlier today, about 4:30, and it's so nice to drive at that time. The sun was shining, the skies were blue, I had my window down and the tunes going. It was very nice. I'm not going to do much tonight. I'm just going to eat something because I am starving, and probably do a bit more of the video and then get to bed. So I will have a quick chat with you guys in the morning. Well, good afternoon everybody. The time has come, I'm afraid, for me to go home. I've now got a 4-hour drive ahead of me to Nottingham. I'm hoping to do that in one go. It'd be nice to just get back tonight and it be done with. I could be back by about 9 o'clock, I think. But unfortunately this is the end of the journey for you guys, because I'm gonna have to sign off at some point. Yeah, the time has come. I've really enjoyed making these videos. I've really enjoyed sharing my perspective of van life with you, and especially van life in a winter Scotland has been pretty incredible. I think we're seeing some cool stuff. It's been quite the journey. It's very much just been an honest perspective, I think. It's something I chose to do, and this is how I've chosen to do it. Obviously it's also been an opportunity for me to get a little bit artistic and experimental in terms of photography and videography. It's been really cool to kind of focus on that and spend a lot of time doing that, and I've learnt a lot in doing these few videos. I think it's given me a pretty good foundation to kind of build on if I choose to do that. So yeah, I do hope to be back on YouTube with whatever adventure comes next. I have mentioned I'll be going to Europe in the spring with a friend, mostly to do some climbing, as in bouldering outside, so that should be cool, and I'm sure that will present numerous opportunities for some videos, and if I get the opportunity and the time to do so, then that could be my next thing on YouTube. But I'll see how these things go, and I'll see how they're received, and if it looks like I'm doing a good thing, then I'll try to do some more. But yeah, feel free whilst I'm not uploading things to YouTube to hop over to Instagram, LDV Convoy. You'll find me on there, and I'm usually posting things on there every couple of days on whatever I happen to be up to at the time. So yeah, let's wrap this up. I had this whole end sequence planned out in my head, and I was going to take the drone out and get some lovely footage of the English flag and all this stuff, but it's so damn windy. I took the drone out there as a practice and the wind actually blew it away. I had to run down the car park to try and catch the drone because it just went out of control, so that was a silly mistake. So no more drone footage. That's it for now, and yeah, I guess that just leaves one thing to say. Thank you for watching, and take care of yourselves, stay safe and be kind, and I'm sure I will see you very soon.